Good day, human Ladiocytes. This is Latios Zubril, and welcome back to the Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Pikachu Cup online competition. So, let's go into Battle Spot and continue. So, online competition, and let's go into battle. So, it is a VGC-based, monotype electric competition. Right now we are at 8-5 with a 3-game differential. Let's move on to our 14th battle. Our team is Pikachu, Jolteon, Rotom, Wash, Electros, Ampharos, and Electivire. So here we go against our opponent, Dean. Dean has the Manectric, the Electivire, the Rotom Wash, the Heliolisk, the Galvantula, and the Pikachu. Alright, we are going to be going. I definitely want to bring Electros for that Giga Drain on the Rotom. I definitely want to bring the Ampharos in order to take care of that Galvantula. I'm actually going to lead off with Ampharos. Although maybe I want to lead off Electros. Yeah, I'm going to lead off Electros as well. No really need for Pikachu right here. Rotom isn't a bad option, especially given that Electivire. But, then again, there's also that Heliolisk. I kind of want to bring Jolteon, because Jolteon is fast enough, but Jolteon's not gonna... I'm gonna do this. Actually, I'm gonna bring Rotom rather than Jolteon, because I'm gonna want to EQ something at some point. So, let's do this. I'm a little afraid to EQ if I have Jolteon out. So here we go. We are gonna battle Dean, and this is going to happen. So, here we go. Let's see what Dean's going to lead off with. We are leading off with Ampharos and Electros, whilst our opponent Dean is going to be leading off with Rotom and Galvantula. Okay, that is what I wanted to see. Alright, we definitely want to Mega Evolve, and let's actually Power Gem the Galvantula right off the bat. It's going to set up a Sticky Web, but I am okay with that. Let's actually... I'm afraid that that thing is going to end up... Okay. I want to get rid of that Galvantula. I really want to get rid of that Galvantula. I am nervous with that Rotom. It's going to want to Willow our Electivire, but I need to take care of business first. You're going to set up that Sticky Web, but before you start Bug Buzzing us, or Struggle Bug, I need to get rid of you. Rotom is actually going to confuse Ray. Interesting. If by chance that thing is not sashed, we're in good shape. So come on, can we burn it? We're not gonna burn that thing. Okay, Ampharos, I need you to break through the confusion. Break through. Come on, I know you can do it. There we go. We're gonna take down that Galvantula then. Unfortunately, our Ampharos is in fact confused at the given moment. But we are going to take down that Galvantula, which is nice indeed. So Galvantula is down. Our opponent is going to be going into, let me guess, Heliolisk or Electivire? Heliolisk, yes. Okay, as I expected. Alright, so Heliolisk is going to outspeed us. Obviously, it's going to go for a Hyper Voice. That is going to be a problem. But I'm just going to have to take it. It's probably going to have Dry Skin. I'm actually just going to go into Rotom. Alright, and I kind of need to... I'm going to Giga Drain on the Rotom. I know the Heliolisk is going to do a lot of damage with its Hyper Voice, way too obvious, but I really can't do anything about that because we're not going to do nearly enough damage. Even with an HP ground, it's not going to do quite enough. So you're going to go for an HP... What kind of HP is... Is that HP Dragon or HP HP Ice, obviously. Alright, so you have HP Ice on your Heliolisk. That was actually, that actually worked out well for us. We are going to land our Giga Drain on the Rotom. Not quite enough to KO, but we are going to end up taking, well, I guess in the end, just the Life Orb damage, but we got back our health from the Rotom, so that's all good. Alright, at this point, I kind of want to... I actually want a Willow on the Heliolisk. Only because it's damage. No, I want to actually lower its special defense, let's face it. Alright. Rotom, I'm gonna let you live. Oh, you want to get a flinch, don't you? Can you crit, though? Don't get the double hacks, please. Don't you dare get the double hacks. We are going to pop our Citrus. That'll bring us back into the green zone, but don't you dare get the double flinch. We're gonna land. You're gonna land your Shadow Ball. That's gonna do a little bit of damage. Don't you dare get the hacks. You're not gonna get the hacks. Oh my god, I forgot you have the normal typing. You see, I don't face Heliolisk ever. So it's no wonder I don't know what the... Okay. This competition is the only time I've ever faced Heliolisk in a battle series. Actually, I think I've done once. Why do I keep on forgetting it has the... I should have gone for the Will-O-Wisp. Alright, well, either way... Either way, I'm going to Shadow Ball on the Rotom, and I'm going to Giga Drain on the Heliolisk. Watch this thing rest, too. Now it's going to Dark Pulse. I completely misplayed there. I apologize. I am not a pro enough player, clearly. Okay, so the Heliolisk is going to go down to its own Life Orb damage. That is okay. I apologize for my misplay back there. You're going to Shadow Ball. We should live that. Doesn't even matter if you get the hacks there. So we're going to Shadow Ball your Rotom, and Rotom is going to go down. So with that, you're going to end up going to your last Pokemon, which is probably Electivire. I can't imagine you bringing anything else. We are going to snap out of confusion with our Electros, and you are going to go into Show Me the Electivire. I want to see Pikachu, but probably with the Electivire. Can't imagine choosing Pikachu over Electivire. You might have brought the Manectric, and you did bring the Manectric. Okay. Okay, fair enough. You're probably going to Mega Evolve at that point then. So, I'm actually going to Pain Split. Just because. And I'm going to Hidden Power. No reason to Giga Drain. So either way, whoever you attack, you're going to outspeed us. Unless you discharge. Which I can't imagine you doing. We're in decent shape. Whoever you attack, the other one's gonna do some damage to you. So you're gonna Volt Switch. Interesting. That'll be neutral on Rotom. So Rotom is gonna go down, but we are gonna land our HP. We are gonna land our HP ground on you, though. Once again, I truly apologize for my misplay. I forgot completely that Helios had that normal typing. I am really sorry. But with that, we are going to get the win there. So with that, that is going to be another one in the win column, which is going to bring us to 9-5 with a 4-game differential. So, then we can move on to our next battle. Okay, so let's move on. That'll bring us to 9-5. With a rating of 1585. Okay, so let's try to look for another opponent. So far, our team is not doing as bad as we were in the beginning, but we could be doing better. So here we go against Abdiel. Alright, you have the Galvantula, the Electivire, the Pikachu, the Jolteon, the Magnezone, and the Manectric. We are going to probably want to go with an EQer because unless you have a balloon, you don't have anyone with Levitate. I am once again going to want to lead off with Ampharos in order to take care of that Galvantula, which is most likely going to be leading off. I'm also bringing the Electros up front, but Ampharos is no longer quite as important, mostly because of the fact that you don't have anything with Levitate. Or anything flying for that matter. So I can easily just bring Jolteon and Electivire without worrying about being locked into, into Earthquake or HP ground. I might want to bring Rotom though, actually, for the second thought. Because Rotom won't worry about taking the EQ. And if I'm going to EQ everything, well, that's probably what I'm going to want to do, actually. So let's do this. Unless your Pokemon have the HP ground, we should be able to EQ all day long. With the exception of if Ampharos is still out, which Ampharos could live for quite a while. So I just have to hope that if you're going to take down either Electros or Ampharos, you might choose my Mega Evolution. That said, you are going to have Electivire and Manectric up front, so I don't know who I'm more afraid of right this second. Probably the Electivire. So, I'm actually going to Mega Evolve. I'm going to Hidden Power on the Electivire. You could very easily Protect, and then, Protect on the Electivire, and I guess Flamethrower Burn my Electros upon the Mega Evolution, which would intimidate both my Pokemon. That would probably be what I would do if I was in your position, although you might not be running to protect. Once again, I apologize, I did not run this team for this competition. In fact, I didn't even know off the top of my head. I didn't know to begin with this competition was VGC based. I didn't know it was doubles. So, this is actually a single set team. You are gonna Mega Evolve right there, and let me guess, protect on the Electivire? Well, obviously we're gonna Mega Evolve as well. Watch you have HP Ice on your main Actric. That would make sense. That definitely would make sense. Well, you definitely have either HP Ice or HP Ground. Probably HP Ice. My luck. And then I probably shouldn't have... Well, you definitely have the Ice Punch on there. I'm done. Oh wow, we actually lived that. Huh. That is actually awesome. We should be able to take you down then. That Life Orb Electivire is done. There's no way it lives this. 2 HP Grounds? Yeah, you're not living that. In this competition, I can't stress how important HP Ground really is. Especially because you're facing all these electric types and all you have is electric, so not that many electric types have access to a wide variety of ground moves. So Hidden Power is pretty much the way to go. Alright. So, tag teaming on Ampharos didn't quite work out the way you wanted it to. But then again, Ampharos is going to go down soon, and I'll be able to EQ all day long with Electivire. So at least your Electivire is gone. You are going to go into your Galvantula, which kind of sucks for us, because now I have to take care of that Galvantula, don't I? I have to tag team on the Galvantula now. Did you DC? I think my opponent just DC'd. Yeah, my opponent just DC'd. Alright, well, that is unfortunate. That definitely is unfortunate. So, that technically brings us to 10-5 with a 5-game differential, but I don't know if I want to count that technically, because, once again, the battle didn't finish, but we could have... I was going to tag team on the Galvantula, and that would have easily been able to do some damage there. So here we go against Jelly. I guess you have a pretty good rating. You're probably going to do well. Okay, you have Pikachu. You have Jolteon. You have Stunfisk. You have Rotom-Mow. Now I want to root for you. You have Rotom-Mow, and I don't. Okay, you have Electivire. You have Electros. Yes, my favorite of the Rotoms is the Lawnmower. I don't know why. Alright, I like that cool grass electric typing. That said, I do need to bring Ampharos. I do kind of want to bring... Who do I want to bring? I want to bring Electros, Electivire, and... Or do I want to bring Electivire? Yeah, I think I kind of have to bring Electivire, and I have no reason to bring Rotom, so I'll bring Jolteon. So let's go with Jolteon, Electros, Ampharos, and Electivire. Let's do this. I probably should lead off Electivire, though, more often, but I don't know. Alright, well, hopefully, once again, we'll see what happens. Jolteon, Electros. Here we go. Here we go. My opponent's gonna lead off Electivire, Pikachu. Alright, fair enough. Please don't have balloons. Okay, you don't have balloons. Let's tag team on the Electivire. That Pikachu is gonna fake someone out, obviously. It's way too obvious. But I don't have Protect, so what are you gonna do? I can't really predict who you're gonna fake out. Though you don't know I don't have Protect. So it could be a mind game. Who knows? That said, you are going to fake out, let me guess, Electros. No, Jolteon, interesting, probably because you know you're going to outspeed, you know I'm going to outspeed your Electivire. So you are going to EQ, which is going to take down my Jolteon, but then again, it should also take down the Pikachu. So, I am going to be able to HP Ground on your Electivire. I don't know why you EQ, I don't know why you would fake out the Jolteon then. It makes absolutely no sense, because now I can just HP Ground your Electivire. It won't take you down, obviously, but it'll do some serious damage to you. So, at this point, I don't know if I want to go into Electivire or I want to go into Ampharos. I'm going to go into Electivire. The question is, what are you going into? If you go into something that's not Rotom, I go for EQ. You are going to go into Rotom. So now, let's actually... I'm going to Secret Power on the Electivire. Unless... Now I'm going to Brick Break. Brick Break, and I'm going to Flamethrower on the Rotom. So that's going to take down your Electivire. So now all we have to do is... you're going to Willow, obviously, on my Electivire. So my Electivire is now crippled and locked into Brick Break. But that's okay. We're going to land our Flamethrower. That's going to take down your Rotom. Alright, so now all you have left is probably Stunfisk. Maybe you brought Electros. If you brought Electros, that's okay. We have Ampharos for that. And you have, let me guess, Electros? Either Electros or Stunfisk. Jolteon! Wow, I did not expect that. I can honestly say I didn't expect that. Alright, well, I am locked in the Brick Break, so I have little option there. I'm going to Hidden Power on your Jolteon. You're probably going to attack the Electros, because you can probably tell. Synchronoise. Okay, that did some damage. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, we did live that, though, so that's okay. We're going to do very little damage to that Brick Break. We are going to land our Hidden Power. Jolteon does not have the best defenses in the world, so we should be able to take it down with our Hidden Power at ground, and that will. We do get a crit there. I don't know if the crit mattered. Probably did, but then again, who really does know? We are going to get that 3-0 there, and with that, we defeated Jelly. There we go. So that is another one in the win column, which brings us to 11-5 with a 6-game differential. Wow, okay. So let's actually move on for yet another battle, I guess. So, like I said, we're at 11-5 with a 6-game differential. Let's move on to our 17th battle. As we search for an opponent. So, Diego! Who I'm guessing wants Zapdos. Okay. Alright. You have Pachirisu. You have Electivire. You have Lantern, Ampharos, Rotom Heat, and you have the Pikachu. Alright, I think I want to go with... I want to bring Rotom. I want to bring... Do I want to bring... I think I want to bring Ampharos. I definitely want to bring Ampharos. That thing can destroy Rotom Heat, actually, more so than Rotom can. I want to bring... I kind of want to bring Electivire. So let's actually lead off with... Let's go... Electros, Electivire, Rotom, and Ampharos. I'm going to lead off with an EQ. Can't possibly end well, but unless you're leading off with... Unless you're leading off with the Rotom, we are in great shape to just EQ on the first turn. So it makes absolutely no sense for you not to lead off with Rotom, obviously. But you never do know. You're probably going to lead off Pachirisu and Rotom. Although, why would you lead off with two somewhat... one stall-ish and one support? I don't know. You're going to lead off with Lantern and Electivire. I'm okay with that as long as you don't have a Balloon. Which you do not seem to have. So, let's actually just Giga Drain on the Lantern, and let's Earthquake. Let's do this. Okay, you're gonna protect, that's fine. Are you gonna double protect, or well, are you gonna both protect, or just... Okay, no, we're gonna land an EQ on the Lantern, so we're gonna tag team on the Lantern. That's okay. That is fine with me. We are locked into Earthquake now. Alright, come on, Electros, we're gonna land our Giga Drain, and that's gonna take down the Lantern. That is quite nice indeed. Okay, so now you are free range to just go into your Rotom Heat. That is perfectly okay if you choose to do so. I will not feel bad. Luckily, Electros did exactly what I wanted Electros to do, and that was take down that Lantern. So you're going to go into your Rotom, that is okay. I really don't have anything to do to your Rotom, to be honest. I really don't have anything for it. I can try to burn your Electivire, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to tag team on the Electivire now. So, let's do this. We are going to take down that Electivire, which is exactly what I needed. So now your Rotom is free to burn mine. We'll burn my Electivire. Electivire did exactly what I needed Electivire to do. And that for that, I do not feel bad. We are going to Flamethrower you now, which will do absolutely nothing. It's resisted, it can't burn you, but like I said, it was meant for the Electivire just in case you were going to burn us before we could go for our EQ. Alright, now at this point, you're going to go into your last Pokemon, which I think is Ampharos? Yes, it is Ampharos, so we need to take care of this now. Alright, let's HP Ground on the Ampharos, and once again, EQ, there's no reason not to do that. Absolutely no reason. You're going to Mega Evolve, obviously. You are going to Mega Evolve, like I expected, and you're probably going to Cotton Guard. But, like I said, Cotton Guard all you want. My physical attacker is already burned, so it makes absolutely no difference in the long run. Other than the fact you can now EQ, actually, so that would... Or you can go for an HP Ground, which will hurt my Electros pretty well, to be honest. And you're going to take that Earthquake like a pro. Alright, you want to Will-O-Wisp my Electros, that is fine with me. Like I said, I don't care that much at this point. I can Hidden Power on your Ampharos. That'll do some damage. Not quite enough, but Ampharos does have quite a bit of defense. You're going to Dragon Pulse. Okay, nice stab. That makes sense. Alright, adios, Electivire. Actually, you're going to live that. Well, okay, fair enough, that's fine. You're going to take some burn damage. Doesn't make that big of a difference in the long run. That's okay. Let's actually... Let's actually... I'm not going to fall for that. I'm not going to make that mistake again. I'm not going to Giga Drain that thing. I already made that mistake once. Ampharos is going to protect. Obviously, my opponent kind of did what he had to do, so Earthquake is going to do absolutely nothing to anyone. But like I said, not much either of my Pokemon could do the Rotom, so it makes no difference. All you're going to do is just deplete your special attack now. You will take down my Electros, obviously, but I don't feel bad about that, to be honest, because now my Pokemon have done what they needed to do, because at this point, Rotom and Ampharos can finish off your team pretty easily, unless you have Rests on your Pokemon. If it's a Resto Chesto, then we're probably going to have a little bit of a battle to go still, but we still have a decent chance here. So we are going to go into our own Rotom and Ampharos combination. So it's a little bit different than your team, obviously. Now the question is, I don't think I want to actually Mega Evolve now, because there's no reason to. Alright, either way, let's Hydro Pump on the Rotom, and... You know what, let's Mega Evolve anyway and Dragon Pulse. Our Ampharos is twice the Ampharos our opponent's Ampharos is. If we're lucky, it went for Protect rather than Dragon Pulse. It may or may not have predicted the, Well, we're going to avoid the Will-O-Wisp, that is... but you're going to avoid our Hydro Pump. That's unfortunate. But we are going to land our Dragon Pulse, we are going to outspeed, and that is going to be goodbye, Ampharos. Thanks for playing. And we get that very unnecessary crit right there. Very unnecessary. Alright, at this point, my opponent has pretty much just lost the battle. There's nothing my opponent can do, because I can either Hydro Pump, or I can actually Hidden Power. HP Ground is quad effective. You can Overheat, but unless you get a crit, it's resisted by both my Pokemon. Unless you get a crit, it'll do absolutely nothing. Plus, you're just going to deplete your special attack even more. So we're going to land our Hydro Pump there. That is probably going to take down your Rotom anyway. If it doesn't, then we can just go for the HP Ground. It is going to take down your Rotom, and that is going to be the game. So, that definitely just happened. Thanks for that lovely battle, Diego. That is going to bring us to 12-5 with a 7-game differential. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright. So, let's, I guess, do one more battle for right now? Alright, let's continue. Do one more battle for right now. Like I said, 12-5 with a 7-game differential and a rating of 1628. Let's find an opponent already. Okay, our opponent is someone who I can't read their name, and a rating over 1700. Wow, okay, you have the Raichu, you have the Rotom Heat, you have the Electivire, you have the Ampharos, you have the Heliolisk, and you have the Emolga. What can we do for that? Pikachu, you're out, I'm sorry. Jolteon, I don't think you're gonna outspeed the Heliolisk. I don't think I can bring you. Rotom can be helpful. I'm actually going to be leading off with Electivire, and with, I guess, I'm going to go with Electros again. Let's do the same thing as we did last time, even though this team is quite different. Unless my opponent leads off with either an Air Balloon, or with Emolga or Rotom, we are in decent shape. If my opponent leads off Emolga, then I'm just going to have to just bite the bullet and let Ampharos take care of it, hopefully. That said, let's actually do this. Because it is probably going to be up to Ampharos to take care of the Emolga, because I am not bringing Pikachu. Pikachu could have taken care of it with an Icicle Crash, but I am not bringing Pikachu for this one. Pikachu is for the battles where I really need the Ice typing here. I think we might be able to handle it with Power Gem, depending on what happens. Now, my opponent could easily lead off with Emolga to set up a Tailwind, and my opponent very well might do that. Interesting. Alright, well, either way, I kind of have to EQ on the Raichu. It does not have a balloon, and it's gonna fake out something. Let's tag team on the Raichu. It's gonna wow, it's gonna actually go for Electros. Interesting. There's the Tailwind that I was expecting. Quite obvious, I must say. I am gonna EQ on the Raichu, so that obviously it's not gonna hit Emolga. Is the Raichu? I don't think it's sashed. Who sashes a Raichu? Alright, so Raichu is gonna go down. And alright. Doesn't even matter that we flinched. Alright, and my opponent is... But now we're kind of set in EQ. Alright, let's take care of the Electivire. That's probably... It's going to outspeed us. It's probably going to actually helping hand EQ us. Oh, wow, you're going to swagger... Let me guess. My Electivire? You are going to swagger... Oh, you're going to swagger your Electivire. Let me guess. You have Persum? Persum, right? Lum, okay, well, same idea. Rock Slide, okay, that makes more sense. Don't you dare get a flinch. Alright, you're not gonna flinch my Electivire, so we're gonna land an EQ on your Electivire. That is gonna hurt. It's probably not gonna KO, but it's gonna hurt. Oh, it is gonna KO, okay. Fair enough. So once again, our hidden power isn't gonna do anything anyway. So next up, you're gonna go into what? Ampharos! Okay, well. Ampharos, do whatever you want to us. I'm just gonna tag team on the Ampharos now, because I don't think that Emolga can do enough damage to any of my Pokemon. I don't think it'll really do much at all to my Pokemon. You can easily set up your Cotton Guard right now, though. And feel free to do so if you must, although... You're gonna swagger again. Oh, you're gonna swagger my Electivire now. Okay. Come on, Electivire, you can break through this. Break through the confusion, please. Come on, I know you can do it. I know you can do it. There we go! Add at +1, or +2. Is it +2? I wasn't paying attention. I don't remember what Swagger does, but it's gonna be an increased attack. That did not work out for my opponent. That really didn't work out. That is a very interesting Emolga set, I must say. That said, I'm actually just going to switch out into Rotom at this point, because Electivire's just stuck. Alright, at this point I'm just going to Flamethrower. My opponent could easily just, easily forfeit at this point. I have no reason to keep Electivire out, and I really don't need Rotom for this thing. So feel free to swagger my Electros at this point. That's okay. I really don't care that much about the 4-0 in this case. 4-0 would be kind of cool, but I'm not going to feel too bad either way. We are going to break through that confusion. And the Tailwind's going. Alright. At this point, we can probably just finish it off with... I'm going to go for a Hydro Pump. Probably don't have to, but you never know. So let's go for a Flamethrower. My opponent could it's a good chance it's going to forfeit. Yeah, my opponent is going to forfeit this one. That is a 4-0. We probably would have taken it down. And with that, my opponent has a really good strategy there. It just didn't work out this time, unfortunately for my opponent. But that was a very good try. That is going to bring us to 13-5 with an 8-game differential. You know, let's just do one more battle. I think this is the... Alright, so... One more battle's okay. That's going to bring us to 13-5 with a 8-game differential. Wow. Alright. So, I guess one more battle for right this second. And another opponent from Japan who has actually a decent rating. Okay, so you have Rotom Frost. I haven't seen any of those yet. Luxray, Lantern, Heliolisk, Manectric, and Jolteon! Okay, this is gonna be cool. Let's go with that Rotom Frost. I kinda want to take care of with Electros, I suppose. The thing is gonna have Blizzard, which is gonna hit both of my Pokemon, which is gonna be a problem for us. So I don't know why I don't see as many of these in this competition. Luxray, let's go with Rotom. Let's go with... let's do the same thing as we've been doing. Let's just do the same thing. Let's just keep this up. This has been going well for us. We have been doing well with these four, leading off with the Electivire. Let's see where this takes us. Let's just see what happens. Here we go. So, here we go against our opponent. Our opponent is going to be leading off with Heliolisk and with Manectric. We are leading off with Electros and Electivire. So, I do want to lead off with the EQ, obviously. So let's HP Ground on the Heliolisk, and let's Earthquake. So you are obviously going to Mega Evolve, and you're going to Intimidate us, which is going to be a problem. The question, if we can crit on the EQ, that would be really cool. I highly doubt it's going to happen. It's hacks. I don't like relying on hacks. I know that I don't like being on the receiving end of it. You're going to round. Interesting. Oh, are you both rounding? If you both round, that makes total sense, because the more Pokemon that join, the more power it does. Oh my god! That escalated quickly. Alright, we're going to HP Ground on your Heliolisk. That's going to do a little bit of damage, but not nearly enough damage as we need it to do. So, that is actually a problem now. Now we have a problem. Alright. Well, Rotom? This is going to be up to you at this point. The double round. That is actually pretty smart. Wow, okay. Plus it's stab on the Heliolisk. That definitely makes sense. Alright, let's just go for the hidden power on the Heliolisk. Maybe we can possibly outspeed. We'll see what we can do. And I have to Hydro Pump on that Manectric. I'm pretty sure that you guys are faster. If you are, then congratulations. So, all I can say is, you can only imagine a triple battle if all three went for round. Oh my goodness. Alright. You are going to outspeed. That round is going to do so much damage. Or at least the one from the Heliolisk is. Probably could have Pain Split. Oh my god. That does damage. Alright, well we're going to take down the Heliolisk at least, but it did cost us our Rotom and our Electivire. So at the very least, round won't do quite as much, but we are going to take down the Heliolisk. Alright, so Ampharos, now you're going to have to take care of this. Here we go. My opponent is probably going to go into the Lantern, I guess, or the Rotom. If it's Rotom, I'm perfectly okay with that. It's the Lantern, yeah, okay. We're going to Giga Drain next. We're definitely going to Giga Drain. 100% Giga Drain. I'm assuming you're going to go for an Ice Beam, so I'm not going to fall for any of your tricks here. I'm just going to Hidden Power on your... You know what? No, I'm going to Mega Evolve anyway. We're going to live your Ice Beam. The only difference is if you freeze us, then... Because I know really early, I think it was the first battle, where Ampharos froze and stayed frozen for like the entire battle. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. And if you do have Ice Beam on that thing, then you have a lot of ice on your team with that Rotom Frost. Maybe your favorite type is ice. If that's the case, then I truly respect you for running a lot of ice on that team. We're going to avoid the overheat. Wow. Wow. Okay. So we're going to gain some health back, but we're going to lose it from the Life Orb. You're going to Hail. Huh. Interesting. Maybe your favorite type is Ice. That is definitely possible, I'm starting to think. Alright, well, either way, your Manectric is going to get hit by that hail. At this point, I would like to use Protect on both my Pokemon, but oh, unfortunately, that's just not going to happen. So, the question is, can your Manectric go down to the hail? If it can, then I'd be more than happy to just let it. But I don't know if I can rely on that. That's not reliable enough. So, we gotta take care of something. I gotta get rid of that thing. You're gonna overheat now, probably on Ampharos. No, you're gonna take care of Electros. Electros, you can live. No, you can't live that. That's unfortunate. So now the thing is depleted its special attack. I am gonna hopefully take care of that. No, you're gonna Blizzard. Oh, Blizzard's gonna. Oh, Blizzard's accurate in the hail, right? Is that why? Wow, that is actually really good strategy. Kudos. So you have the hail up, and now I can't do anything to you. Because I'm going to take your Blizzard to the face, and even if I live your Blizzard, I'm still going to go down to either the Manectrix at Overheat, or I'm going to go down to the Rotom, which is going to go for a Blizzard. You don't both have Round, do you? No, you're going to Blizzard again anyway. That's obviously going to land. It's in the hail. It's going to land. We're going to go down to the hail anyway, so unless the hail somehow... I'm pretty sure you're carrying... I'm pretty sure this is going to be max turns on the hail, because you probably have the rock for it. So with that, your Manectric's going to go out of the hail, but so is my Ampharos, which is actually going to lose us the battle. Because you still have your Rotom in the back. So with that, it's going to be a 1-0. But that was a really good battle. So kudos for that battle. Alright, so that was a really good battle. It might have not been that close, but I still think it was a good battle. So with that, that's gonna bring us to 13-6 with a 7-game differential. So next time we're gonna be continuing this competition as we move on for our next battles. I guess battle number 20. As we continue this mono-electric double battle competition. So thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time we continue the Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Pikachu Cup Online competition. Goodbye.